Another technique which is good is called the white ape offering fruits. You hold your hands like this, move them around like this, move them around like this, okay? If you're fighting the guy and he's reaching for you, as aliens will do sometimes, you go up here, down here, both palms up into the jaw. You can also, if he's reaching with this arm and you get to the side, deflect it straight up into the jaw. You're going to want to hit that jaw really hard because you want to break his spindly little neck by just shoving it back as hard as you possibly can. And plus, when you're in a position like this, your thumbs, look where they are. You can go straight for his eyes. Just you smack, smack, okay? That's another technique to keep in your arsenal when these guys are on you. Another thing to keep in mind is that they're tougher than they look. They're not slouches. They don't sit around eating pizza all day and watching stupid TV. They're working all the time. They're dragging cows around and coring them out and doing all sorts of bad stuff. They keep very active. A lot of them are strong, kind of like this, which means you really got to kick their asses. Another good thing is to use your elbows, you know. Use your waist when you're using your elbow. Don't just swing your elbow like this. Turn your waist, you know. If you're in close with these suckers, you can grab them here and smash them right in the neck. Okay, another thing to remember is you want to keep on following up. You don't want to stop at all for these fuckers because, excuse my French, you don't want to stop at all until they are down and out because they're going to try and control your mind. Keep your anger thing going. That'll block out their brain probing. And then when you whack them, they'll be discombobulated for a second, and that'll give you a chance to keep on moving on them. So if you can get a clean shot like this at their jaw and their head goes back, just do it again and again and again and again and again. Keep stepping in and smashing their jaw until they go down, okay? Another thing that you don't really need to do is you don't need to kick them in the crotch. There's really nothing there. There's a few residual nerves, but they don't have you know the junk that you really want to nail. But if you kick them really hard, it might distract them for a second, and that's good enough because then you can go with your elbows, attack the eyes, you can smash the temples in here, you can get this point underneath the ear thing or whatever it is. You know, you just whack that, hit it with an open palm like this, hit it with a hammer fist. You just want to keep on whacking these suckers. There's no nose to speak of, but that doesn't mean that you can't hit this area. If you hit the nose like that, or whatever this thing is, at least it'll make their head go back, and when the head goes back, it exposes their gnarly neck, okay? Don't worry about breaking through the skull. Their skulls are pretty darn tough. They're actually tougher than humans, so you're going to want to aim for the soft body parts. You're going to want to aim for the eyes, the throat, there, this part here, an upper palm strike. We went over that already. You can do takedowns. You don't want to wrestle with them. They're pretty strong. If you do get them in some sort of a joint lock or you twist their arm behind their back, just lift it up as hard and as fast as you can. You want to break that shoulder and make it so that they can't retaliate with that arm. And I don't know how they feel about pain. They probably feel some sort of pain, but they're clones because they don't have anything down there. But they can usually get around it. And they have utter contempt for human beings. If you want to look up something like cattle mutilations or even human mutilations where they dissect people that are still awake, you can tell the kind of thing that you're dealing with here and act accordingly because they really do suck.